Not really.
Not really. It's not a good hair day.
Me either. It's being slow.
Here we go. Good morning. It's March 27th in Tillsonburg, Ontario at Cherish Pieces.
Good morning.
And this is Arlene. Tammy. I'm Tammy. Most of you already know that, but we're going to be doing the show today.
Mm-hmm.
The show.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about it last week. We still haven't really come up with a name.
No, it just kind of became
the Wednesday show.
The live show. Oh, wow.
We're here and you're here, hopefully having some coffee and tea and breakfast. And it looks like it wasn't raining when we came down.
Dark clouds, though, so I wonder if it's going to today. But
yesterday was quite the
downpour.
Yeah.
Woo, yeah.
And then Arlene took out the garbage in the downpour.
And water just running off my face, and I even had my hood on. But that's okay. Makes everything muddy. Everything's muddy right now. Driveways and lawns, but 'tis the season, I guess. And
well, that just means green grass is coming.
That's right.
Right?
April showers bring May flowers. It's not quite April, but almost.
Almost. Well, Anne was saying it's sunny in Binbrook, I think.
Oh,
so,
nice.
We love some sunshine.
Yeah. Hopefully this weekend's supposed to be nice, so that'll be a wonderful Easter weekend to have some nice warmer weather and spend some time outside with family, and yeah, it'll just be nice.
Well, those outside egg hunts. And,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hopefully the fields, you know, when they do those big egg hunts and they just dump them in the field.
And all the kids just run.
But they're not all muddy.
It's fun to watch. Yeah.
My girls are past that.
Mine too. Although they still like a little bit of chocolate for a treat. A little, just something little, right? Nothing major, but some people treat Easter like a second Christmas now. Have you noticed that?
I'm not part of that.
We are not either, but like gifts and toys, and I'm like, oh my god.
Well, I've seen a couple of bicycles. When I
Yeah.
went to the mall, there's a couple of bicycles on top of the groceries in the shopping
Yeah.
cart. I'm like, oh yeah, it is Easter coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what
I never had that when I was young, and I don't do it for my girls. But a few little treats, and that's about it.
Well, I asked if they wanted to have a hunt this year, and they're like, no, they'll have one at Nana's. So I think that's what they're
fun
looking
then.
forward to.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should get going. We don't have door prizes today because it's the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not that multitask efficient.
Yeah.
So we will take care of that next time.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a few things, or maybe I'll do classes first so I can clean this off.
Okay.
Just a quick reminder, our classes are on our website, cherishpieces.com, and I try to put on all the new product, so it's worth to check out. There's some sale things on there, some gift ideas. So anyway, classes, we still have room in the Saturday, April 13th for the Metro Rings, and the beginner class starts Thursday, April 25th. Dresden Plate, Saturday, May 18th. There's still room in that. And then we have a new date for the Tuesday tote is Saturday, June 8th. So it's a little ways away, but that might give you some time to get that on your calendar. For the umbrella class, you'll see some pictures later. We had our first class yesterday, and that was successful and fun to see the umbrellas take shape. We have another class Tuesday, April 9th. We'd love to see that run. And then the featherweight maintenance class, the first class is full. I already have a waiting list going, but we do have a second date, June 15th. And that's been, a lot of people have had interest in that. And our bus trip is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So not this weekend, the next weekend. And our bus is full. We have a waiting list, but for those of you that are on it, we're looking forward to that and planning for that. And just a reminder, the bus leaves at 8:30 sharp.
Doors will be open here around 8. You can come in, use the washroom, check out the sales that we will have.
Some specials.
Yeah.
Browse a little.
And
just get comfy. There's a big parking lot behind our store that in the municipal or across the road beside the church. Yeah. So should be lots of room for everyone.
And if you're local, it might be easier if you could get dropped off. Like if your husband can, then you don't have to worry about parking.
That's true. And we'll send out an email. I'll be working on that just as a reminder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh,
Forgot. Yeah, let me do that.
we forgot something. I'm going to start anyway. So, we have a few dies that came in. This is the new Elephant Family by AccuQuilt. And it's a little bit different than the other one that they've had. But it's so cute with the little baby one in the corner. It's for applique. It's $97.99. Then there is, I'm not sure if we've shown this one before, but the fox is very cute too. Some people still love working with the little...
woodland creatures are big for babies right now. I've
They
noticed
are.
a lot of baby rooms are going the little bears and the little foxes and raccoons, things like that.
And then there is the Rose of Sharon, a die to do some flowers. So that's AccuQuilt that came in. And then these little mini braid templates. Those are neat to use as borders or pot holders. We've seen scrappy quilts done in columns with sashing. So there's a large 20.50 is the price of that one, and then the very mini for say like a table runner or pot holders is $14. And there's some instructions in there. Those are cute. Also, a lot of times people are looking for the orange peel template. This is the Missouri Star. And this one fits across the charm pack for the 5-inch squares. So those are fun. And of course, cute little old garden charm pack. So that little template is $11. And then there is also this 30-day sampler. It's an embroidery kit. So every day you could learn a new stitch. And it includes the little hoop and the threads in there, and obviously the instruction booklet. So that's $56 for that. That'd be kind of cool. Like, you know how you start something at the beginning of the month and challenge yourself? Well, there's a embroidery challenge for you.
To learn new stitches.
I'm tempted, but I'm really bad with starting things, and then day 4, I'm like, oh, I don't have time. I'll do it tomorrow.
And then you get behind and behind. So then you have to make it, instead of a 30-day, make it a 60-day, so you have 2 days to do
Oh,
one.
you're
Give
so
yourself more
smart.
time.
I'm just like, day 17, I'm done. I'm a failure. And then we have the big Oliso irons. We've had just the little kind of travel size, but we brought in a few of these.
These are the ones that will lift.
Yes, these are the
These
lift
are the ones
ones.
that lift.
These are like the Cadillac
Yes.
irons. So this is the, I don't know, is that blue?
Yeah, kind of a teal blue.
Teal blue?
Yep.
So that's $3.15. There's also a purple one upstairs, more of a magenta type purple. I didn't bring that down. And then for those of you that are Tula Pink fans, I think I have to take this out of the box. It's the little mini iron.
Even the box is pretty.
I know. I'm just like, I want to see what it looks like. So I'm going to just take it out. If I can do it.
Have you noticed by watching some blogs and things like that, a lot of people will name their iron?
No, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I've noticed this.
This is a thing?
This is a thing, to name your iron.
Look, there she is.
That's very, very fun.
Very cute, very bright. You won't miss that. And so this has the little automatic on and off that you
And
can
a
shut it
light.
off. A little light. It's just pretty. And so the Tula Pink one is more than the usual price, of course. It's $139. You know, this would be a cute little Easter bag stuff.
Yes. See, and that would need a fun name. If you had that iron.
What would you call it?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
So anyway, now I'm going to have fun later putting it all back
In the
very
box.
nicely.
I'm sure the viewers appreciate to see it, though.
Well, I mean, I was so cute. I was so cute.
Curious.
I was so curious.
You are cute, Tammy.
There you go. Okay. Oh, what? We have all this. Do you want to talk about this?
Oh, yes. We got a new shipment of cork. We got a whole bunch of fun designs. This is 18 inches by 25-inch piece, and $36.50 is the price. So this one actually has a little shimmer of gold in it. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Oh, a little bit maybe. And some flowers. This is like houses. This one's blues and teals and navies. It's very pretty. And you have cork with some black geometric shape on it.
That's like a cutout one.
Yeah, there's like a texture in behind. The white part you can see is almost like a texture. It's very pretty. It almost looks like lace. And that's just, I call it a regular cork.
Natural cork.
Yeah.
And then,
and that one has a bit of silver in it, a little shimmer of silver flecks.
very easy.
So these are great for purses, little wallets,
Anything really. Pouches.
Yeah, pouches, yeah. And it is very durable, and it is very easy to sew. I have sewn with cork recently. No problem. Don't even have to change your needle. It just goes right through your machine. It's easy to work with. I thought it might be hard, but it's not at all.
It's easy to cut, and it's high quality. So it's not that paper quality. It's like the good bag quality.
Yeah. And it is very durable. I've seen people having purses, and I comment about, the cork, and they say, this thing's, like Cheryl has one that's,
Oh, yes.
she's used a lot, and the cork looks still brand new.
It is it's not like I said, paper thin cork, but it is thin so that you can sew with it, and it's pliable.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And we do have another new sign that came out. It started as a harmless hobby. I had no idea it would come to this.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
There we go. So that's cute and fun for someone's sewing room, and it is tin. And the price on that is $42. We got that side. And I did want to mention we still have umbrellas. With all this rain, we thought about it yesterday. You needed an umbrella.
I don't know if an umbrella would have done it.
Yeah. So we still have some of the Kaffe umbrellas, and they are $35. Regular $42, but they are on sale. So a couple more of these left if anyone's interested.
All right.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I showed all of you how to make a hexie. I think it's called an Amish hexie, where you're just taking a circle and folding it. And I promised you that I would come back in a few weeks and show you how to join the hexies. So I thought I would go over one more time how to make the hexie in case you needed a refresher. And then I'll show you the start of joining them. And then if I have the time this weekend, I will come with my finished product next weekend, maybe the weekend after. The week after, but I will try for next week Wednesday to show you what I made with all my little hexies.
I was teasing her that you said it on live.
I know.
Like,
now
I'm committed. Are you sure you want to say that?
I can do it. I'm almost there. So,
all right.
So,
okay. So we'll
start this way. So here's your piece of fabric again. My little kitchen bowl that I used. I like it about 5 inches, but you can do it smaller or bigger or however you decide. And that's how I got my shape, and I just marked it and cut it out. So that's pretty basic. So here's my circle. I take my needle and thread, and I put a knot in the bottom, and you're folding it right sides together and fold it in half again, right sides together, like that. So you get your little point here. And then with that little point, I'm doing just a tiny little stitch through the layers, and it's catching on because I knotted it. Then you open it up and you can see just that tiny little stitch. So this is where you want to match your thread to your fabric as close as possible so that that stitch is hidden. Then you lay it back flat, and anywhere on it you're taking one little edge and you're just sewing and folding it down like that and finger press it. And then I would always turn it. And right here, where the peak is, where you just folded it, you do it again.
So are you doing it right at the very edge or like quarter inch
in? Not even a quarter. It's just very, very...
like a scant eighth or something?
Yeah.
Just enough to catch it?
Just enough to catch it.
So would you at this point also like...
Yeah, you kind of finger press it and lay it flat so you're starting to get those nice little peaks. Then you do it again on this one. And again, you're folding it, finger pressing it down, and you just keep going all the way around. Like that.
That's cute.
And then we'll do that one. And the last one you do, you kind of have a point now. And sometimes I had to play with it a little to make sure it laid flat. And you just poke it right through that point and put it down like that.
Perfect.
And there's your little hexie. So then I just took the couple of the layers. Who cares what the back looks like? This is where I would get probably a little messy with my stitches. And I would just try to catch each of those flaps, I call it. And just tack them down a little bit. Like that. And then just get your thread knotted or however you do that.
To finish it off.
To finish it off so you can cut it.
So have you timed yourself how fast you can do one of these?
I haven't. And there's your little hexie. There's no paper, there's no gluing. It's a good scrap buster.
And then you probably take that to the iron and really give it a good press.
Give it a good press, but it's not bad already.
No, it isn't.
So well,
especially since you've anchored it.
I'm going to put another knot in the bottom of my thread here. This is what I have so far. And you can't see the design because top secret.
Ooh.
But this is what I'm working on. Like that, I think. Now I can't remember. Oh, like this. There we go. So there's the joining of the hexies. Cute. So I will show you joining this hexie to my row. Like that. So you put your right sides together.
Here, let's pull back a little.
Put your right side, your two hexies right sides together on the side that you want to sew. And this is just a whip stitch. It's nothing fancy. I'm trying to do them tiny. But I'm just going around and around, trying to show the least amount of thread, but also just getting the job done, kind of. Otherwise, you'll be hours. And just whip stitch it all the way across. I don't know if I'm showing that good enough, but I think everybody pretty much knows whip stitch. A lot of people do their binding with a whip stitch.
Well, that's the easiest stitch, I think.
Yeah. And all the way to the corner.
I guess, I don't know, some people, would you do a ladder stitch at all?
You could.
Because that's more to hide your stitches if you're concerned about that.
Again, try to match your thread. And so there's that. So it's there a little if you're looking for it, but
looks good.
Not really. So then that's where I'll tie my knot again. And then you would, same thing, like this is where I want this to lay. So I would just flip it right sides together. So I have to do this edge first. So I would flip this one and sew along there. Then you're kind of twisting it to go that way. Then you're kind of twisting it to go this way. It's easy when you get going at it. You just kind of have to work at it and finger press it as you go, and that's how you do it.
All right, so we'll see what the top secret is next week.
We'll see what I can come up with. But there's the little hexies.
Oh, Andrea says they're addictive.
Yes.
So once you get going, it
is. And I just I made a whole bunch of circles the one day, and I sat it on my comfy chair where I like to watch TV, and I sat with my needle and thread and you get to the point where you're hardly even looking and you're just making all these little hexies. So it is fun. I enjoy it.
Well, I've seen online, like, people have, like, the little white cases, and they're just stacked. Like, they make a million of them, and then they have, like, a little...
Yeah, this whole thing of hexies. Yeah. And then you got to sew them together. But that's fun, too. But if you made your circle bigger, like a small dinner plate, then, it wouldn't take long, and you could do a throw pretty quick.
Yeah, anything. Runner, pillow, whatever you want, yeah.
I mean, you could go smaller, too, if you really want to see tiny... hexies, but yeah.
Okay. I think we have some fabric to show too.
We do.
We have some reproduction. We thought we would show you some purples with creams.
Yeah, we didn't really have any reproduction with purples, and purples is a favorite.
Oh, that's a beautiful one. I like that one. You can just almost envision these as dresses or shirts, like, you know,
Yeah.
back in the day.
My memory on Facebook yesterday was a Pioneer outfit that I made for all three of my girls because they always went to Bacchus Mills for a field trip and had to dress up as Pioneer. And I'm looking at these going, oh, what a fun little to make your Pioneer bonnet. And
Yes.
for your little kids that love to dress up.
Oh, yeah. Dress up is great.
Just some very pretty purples.
Guess I should leave back, huh?
This one is so pretty. It's got a little touch of pink in it too. And then the purple and the green. It's so dainty but so pretty.
Yeah, the little buds almost. You'd have to see it in person. It looks...
And this is a
pretty
deep purple, which is a very pretty one.
I think the lighting is kind of...
Yeah,
with
not doing the purple justice, but
No, looks richer than that.
And then there's this. You know what? These would make a gorgeous log cabin too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I could see that. And so these are $15 a yard. And they're from Marcus Fabrics.
so for people that love purple but like that traditional feel, we've got it for you. Here's show and tell.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do some show and tell, and then we'll talk about the quilt behind us. So this is Bonnie, and she's used fabrics that her niece has designed. She's from England. I think we're going to be bringing in some from this designer. I'm not saying exactly the ones in this quilt, but we're excited to see what those will be. And she loves to show what her niece has been designing and what she sends her. So it was a really beautiful quilt. Now the picture, the background is not black. It was like a very deep maroon. It was gorgeous. And this is Arlene with one of the quilts on her bucket list in this book that she made long time. So it was the Libs Elliott fabrics. It turned out really good. This is Bonnie with some of her leftover scraps.
Yep.
And she's making that, I don't know if she said for who.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was very springy and fresh and fun. And there's Kathy, and she brought that in as a little wall hanging. Her and Randy came in, and we had a good little visit with jewel tones. This is Sandra. This is one of her I Spy quilts for her grandkids.
It's very fun.
Yeah, so all of these, they always inspire us. We want to make what we see. And then this is Sandra as well, and she won this at the Jelly Roll Strip, what do you call it, club last year. She won the strip poker. There we go.
Oh, yes.
And then she used the strips in this quilt, and it's going to be showcased at the art center, I think. And another one of hers with black and white and the blue. Very effective. And this was our umbrella class yesterday. So Diane is on the left and Anna's on the right, and they're working on tacking down their, I don't know what you call it, pieces to the
the
to the
umbrella
hardware.
frame.
Yeah, to the frame. So they had a lot of fun. And there's Kathy on the left and Jan on the right, and Cheryl's helping her. And there's Alice on the left and Anna on the right. They finished their umbrellas. I think Alice finished hers, but everyone else maybe had one more corner to tack down or something. So that was a lot of fun. And then behind us we have this little woodland themed baby quilt. It's 42 inches by 44. It features the big flying geese in the different colors. And then we also, on the back, we decided to use from the same line the
panel.
the one, you know, you can lay your baby down in the center and take a picture on the panel. I didn't take it out of the package, but there's just the panel on its own.
And it has the numbers down the side and like months or weeks or that sort of thing, but we trimmed that off and just centered it on the back.
We did have to add a little bit,
Yeah.
but That way we could use it
Get
as a
like a
bag.
two-sided quilt, but it's also a good photo op for the baby to lay the baby and watch the little one grow.
The other idea that we had is in this, before you get it quilted, have like the baby's information embroidered, like maybe some family tree stuff.
Yeah, the name and the weight and date and who grandparents are and who family is. That would be fun.
So it could be a bit of a keepsake too.
Mm-hmm.
So that little kit is $45. Now it doesn't include the back because not everyone probably want to put that on their back, but it's an option to get that panel, which is $17, and add that.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So a reminder that we are closed on Saturday for Easter weekend. So we're closed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then we'll be back on Tuesday. And there is a promotion coming up for April. So it hasn't quite started yet, but we'll give you a little sneak peek of it. All pre-cuts will be on sale. All jelly rolls, all layer cakes, fat quarter bundles.
Charm packs.
Charm packs. All on sale.
So
So
you
for
have
the
to
month of
tune in
April.
next,
Mhm.
or it will be next week.
Next week.
Wednesday. Yeah.
That's just a little sneak peek for you viewers.
All right. So we hope that you have a great Easter weekend with your
Mhm.
family. Stay safe and just enjoy the time and have some R&R.
Yeah.
And safe travels if you're traveling.
For sure.
Have a great week.